Wow, look at this. Where's all the product at?
Can I help you?
It's me, Josh.
Josh? I didn't recognize you with the clean face.
Yeah, shave the beard.
Wow, I like the rebrand.
Thanks.
I think that's pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Where's all of our stuff?
Well, you know, the detailers have absolutely been loving the product, and it's kind of been rough keeping it in stock. So
Well, that's what we call positive stress, right?
I think you're right. So I think everything is going well. We're just getting ready to do some shipping. So
Okay, well, what about the car? What's going on with that?
the car, I'm glad
Let's
you
take-
asked.
Let's
So
take a look.
you know how I love to work on these cars after hours,
Oh, of
before
course.
hours.
Of course, the thespian inside of you with the reveal.
Well, you know, we always talk about this, where the little details on these older cars really kind of bring them together and update them and make them look great. And I was driving down the road the other day, pulled up behind this newer 911, and I gotta tell you, I was inspired. So, I just want to show you this, how I spend my time and company money. Ta-da!
Wow. It is those little details, really, though, that make a car like this, that's 20 years old, just pop.
It really
That looks
does.
awesome.
Doesn't it though? It just kind of brings the whole package together. Now, 1S doesn't make an entire car.
No.
We got a lot of
We
work
got a
to
lot
do.
of work to do. So let's finish it up. I guess still got to do the seats.
Oh yeah, it's good to have you back.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. All right, let's get
Oh,
going.
I'm looking forward as well.
So, Josh and I were just talking earlier in this episode about how the little details make such a huge difference on older cars like this. And they really just kind of bring it to date and make the car feel newer. And so we love to do these things because they cost very little money and they add great value to the overall car. So in the last episode, I showed everyone how to paint a caliper in under 10 minutes. And it's a pretty easy process. And I think if you saw the earlier calipers, you would agree that was 10 minutes well spent for this wheel. But we're not quite done yet. What we really want to do is make it look like it did when it rolled off the assembly line in Germany. So we got on a trusty eBay, and you can buy these decals for $6, and they're phenomenal. They're so easy to use. Now that we've painted them, we'll go back in and we're going to drop these decals onto the caliper. So they're actually pretty easy to use. We use the prior writing as our placement, and then we're going to go in, rub them down, and they're really resistant to heat and everything else. Once we're ready, come back. Factory standard brake calipers. And there you go. That's a great way to add detail. However, we didn't want to stop there. Once again, for just a couple of bucks, you can really make a difference with these cars. This was our earlier center hub, and it just was missing the zing that we wanted to bring some color back into this black paint. So we got online, and for 25 bucks, we were able to get 4 new ones with the colored emblem. And I think you'll agree, that really is going to do some things. We actually put it in one of the wheels here. It just makes the whole thing pop. Now when we put it back together, let's get a shot of these together here. The new caliper, the new logo, it's really going to do wonders and make this car a lot more valuable in the end. So there you go, some little detail tricks for under 30 bucks. Hey there, how's it coming along?
Seats are going great. I've
Really?
pulled out the first one, just getting the second one out now, and
I'm impressed. I looked at that kit and I was like, jeez, we're in over our heads.
no, it's been
But-
easy. It's been
I
super easy.
underestimated your skills. I think this is
I
fantastic.
think you did underestimate my skills.
I might have. Okay, well, I'm headed out. You finish up and then we'll catch up
Okay.
later.
Yep.
So Now that we've taken the seats out so Josh can recover them, it's a great opportunity for us to get in here and really give this car a great cleaning throughout. And after 20 years, it's not that bad, but there are some gross elements to it and a few stains that we're going to want to take care of. So first I'm going to run in here, vacuum up all the loose debris, and then we're going to come back in with the extractor and some hyper cleanse and see if we can't bring this carpet back to life. Well, after lifting up all the loose dirt off this carpet, I may have been a little optimistic about what kind of condition it's in. We have stains everywhere. There are stains up front here from coffee or soda, coffee stains around here, particularly down in here, we're gonna have to fix. So let's use some hyper cleanse and see if we can't bring the carpet so it looks great again. Okay. So I think we did a pretty good job on the carpet and got most of it clean. However, on these lighter color carpets, sometimes you don't know how well you did until it has a chance to dry. That will really kind of either hide or accentuate the stain. So we're gonna let that go for a little bit and we'll come back and touch it up if we need to. But it is 20-year-old carpet. That being said, we also had to deal with some 20-year-old mats. And sometimes around here, the saying is, let's not be unreasonable. So we got rid of these mats and we're going to replace it with some new black mats with the Boxster S insignia. And the reason why we chose these is because we really think they're going to pull nicely from the new black seats. And if you remember, we decided to go black leather instead of tan because the leather is so old in this car, it was really difficult to get a match. So we thought if we go completely another direction, it'll look far more intentional and make the car look much newer. So the black mats, the black seat, and some of the black trim throughout the car, we think it's really going to pop the interior. But we're going to have to wait till those seats are done to find out. So here we go. Well, as some of you may have already noticed, we absolutely love cars around here. We love detailing them, we love making them beautiful. And part of that when you formulate products like we do is not doing it in a vacuum, going out and trying what else is out there on the market. I was down here on a Saturday a couple of weeks ago, just playing around with the Boxster and some other products. And I decided that I was going to go through and clean some of the leather with a product that was already on the market. And when I was done, it looked okay. And I thought, well, not bad. But then just for fun, I grabbed some tape and dropped it straight down the center and did the other half with Hyper Cleanse. And really, I was amazed at the difference between the leading brand out there and the Hyper Cleanse, because when it was done, it was so noticeable. And so I left the panel the same just because I wanted to bring it up on film, not to toot our horns or to do anything like that, but to let you know there really is a difference when you choose high-end ingredients when making your product. And the results are, well, they basically speak for themselves.
Hi, and welcome to your new seats. Now, Bill and I kind of discussed earlier on in the episode, we're gonna go in and change the leather of these seats, and I'm really excited because we only paid $385 for the leather, which is incredible for us to be able to go and do a complete leather change. The first step is going to be actually to remove all of the plastic, knobs, and pieces that we need to make sure aren't in the way as we install the leather. So let's get that handled. And it's actually pretty easy. You can just actually pop them right off. You're gonna use a little bit of leverage with the screwdriver here. Making sure not to break anything. Oh, came right off. Okay, now we're gonna work on pulling the leather off of the seat so we can get the new leather installed. Then it's
How are the seats going? How are the seats going? How do you like those seats? Do you think maybe we should buy them? It'll be easy. It'll be easy. It'll be easy.
At Lithium, we love all types of products. We formulate waxes, we formulate ceramics, and we also formulate all types of leather and restoration products. However, for the hot summer months, there's really nothing I like better to use than a good ceramic spray, especially on this black paint that we just color corrected. Now, you don't have to color correct every time you use it. However, we've done it, and I want to show you, when this car starts to heat up in the summer months, this is really going to protect up to about 700 degrees, and it's so easy to put on, and it lasts for months. All you got to do is come along, spray it on, rub it in, come across with a cross hatch so you catch all the paint, and when you're done, buff it off. Rock hard shine with no streaking, and that's Ceramic Slam.
Okay, so now that we've actually pulled off all the plastic parts, you want to be really careful because they have clips and you don't want to ruin any of the little notches or the actual clip itself, break it or anything like that. But once we've got all the plastic parts removed, we're actually going to go through and remove the leather at this juncture. So let's do it. Okay, so now that we've removed the leather, which it was a super easy process, but I was able to get the leather removed here. So now we're gonna work our way to putting on the new leather. So make sure that you don't rip anything as you're pulling off leather. There are a couple different hooks that are gonna be hooked into the foam, into the chair. Make sure that you're being very gentle with it because we're gonna need all those pieces when we put back on the leather. Okay, so through the magic of Hollywood and these hands, I was able to actually get the seat finished and the leather on, and I think that you'll agree that it looks fantastic. It is a little bit tight, and that will form a little bit better on the seat over time with a little bit of sun, as well as, you know, people sitting in it, everything like that. So we're gonna get it back into the car, and I can't wait to see what the Boxster is gonna look like when we're done with it. So let's do it.
All right, there's another car.
Another one off the books.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, that was my favorite. That was an awesome car.
What did I say when I first brought it to you? It's the ultimate sports car.
Yes.
You were thinking some Lamborghini or something, but this was the ultimate sports car.
Yeah, it was just a great project. I mean, the paint was pretty good, so that wasn't a big issue. And I mean, we went through and we were able to test the graphene on the trim. And we'll let people know how that works over time. We still have to age it and see what happens.
Find out the longevity ends up.
Yeah, find out about the longevity, that sort of thing. However, I think that's a pretty good project. But we also went through and we had the water spotting on the back. And when the people see the paint now, it's amazing.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited about the water spot remover.
Yeah.
Because I was completely just blown away. That California rain is so hard for me to remove. We threw that water spot remover right off.
Yeah, and it left a shine when it was done.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. We had the spider webbing on the black paint, which
Compounded it right out though.
Yeah,
And I can't believe how good it looks now. After going through compounding the paint, we threw the ceramic slam on there.
Yeah, I mean, we really did go through and eliminate that. And the paint, I gotta tell you, under the lights in here, I would think it was a new car. And that was what was fun about it. But let's talk about the interior a little and those seats. I mean, you were right. That was a great way to go. It was cheap. Was it hard?
No. It's probably the easiest thing that I've ever done for detail and belt.
So it was worth it then?
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Better than dying, I think.
Well, now, well, let's go back to that in later episodes, but they both worked out great. The choice of the black in the leather, great call on your part, putting in the black mats.
Yeah. The mats, game changer.
Yeah.
When we threw those in, it blew me away.
Yeah, and
it looks so good.
And you're right, it really did. And it wasn't so much about putting new mats in a car, that's no big deal, but just the black on the black, touching on the black trim. You would think we were designers.
Well, it's those little details. Like we've said multiple times in this episode, it's those little details that really bring a 20-year-old car like this back to life.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk details. That red S. Oh, that really got me excited. I don't know why.
Did you want to cover it with another sheet over the car this time for the reveal?
I might. I might. But then we went through, we've got the seats in, we've got the calipers painted. We didn't end up having to do anything to the wheels because they were in great shape. Yeah. We touched up some of the curb rash. We did a few things like that. But I gotta tell
hubs.
Oh yeah, we put in those new hubs. Once again, back to tiny details. We went from the scratched up black and silver hubs to a full on 4-color Porsche emblem. And they look great and they cost us 20 bucks, 25 bucks. And so I gotta tell you, man, that car, if you didn't know the model and you didn't know much about Porsches, you'd think it was a year or so old.
Well, what was the budget? What did we end up as far as the budget goes? Steve, I don't think is going to be too sad on this.
No, I think that's where we did so great is we paid $3,900 for the car, $385 for the seats. They went in like a breeze. So,
super easy.
Yeah, so there's no problems there. And then we didn't spend much more money than that. I mean, $9 for the decals, for the calipers.
Yeah.
25 bucks for the hubs. And then we went through and $149 for the mats, and it was phenomenal. But I think one thing too though is leather love is a product of ours we kind of just take for granted. It always works, it always comes through, but rarely in this price range do we have all leather interiors like this. And when you did the dashboard with that,
it looked amazing.
And that's just not me plugging it. If that was any product off the shelf, I was blown away by it. And so we went through, we got a car that is just phenomenal. So
Phenomenal.
yeah, we're into the car, what? $3,780, or excuse me, that's what we made in profit was $3,780. We were into the car, you know, $4,250 and some change.
Yeah.
And $8,200 for that car. We got it. And man, that
was worth it.
yeah. And that guy was happy. I gotta tell you.
Driving the car around in the meantime, I didn't want to sell it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sell it. So the guy did come and pick it up then.
Oh yeah, yeah, he loved it. And I gotta tell you, there is a good feeling about someone coming in and their eyes light up when they see it. And he came out of there and his wife was giddy as a schoolgirl. They drove away. Phenomenal. That was a good show. It really was. And when they see the before and afters on this car, I think everyone's going to agree. I'd call it a collector. Okay. Okay, we're going to get some comments on that one. However, what a great car and a great show. And I really had a good time doing it.
Hold on a second. We're forgetting the giveaways.
Oh, don't forget the giveaways.
So,
Mom, a bottle's coming to you this time.
spot remover.
Okay.
I think we should do the spot remover.
Agreed. The spot remover would be a great one for people to try.
And Leather Love. Because Leather Love killed it this car, and I don't think that it gets enough recognition. So let's give it a couple.
You're right. I was going to go with the finesse polish, but that's still in the development stages too. We'll give that away next time. But I think you're right. Let's give away some Leather Love and let people really see what it can do to 20-year-old leather.
What we were talking about.
Yeah, it's
because it is one of our flagship products.
Okay. Anyway, so we'll give away 12 cans of Leather Love. Let's go.
12 cans.
12?
Yeah, Steve's gonna kill us. Every single time you get excited. 12? Should we go 15?
Okay.
Should we go 20?
12 cans of that and 15 bottles of the spot remover, just because we have to. And let's get and find out what people think of the whole car.
Comment below. I'll put you in the randomizer. We'll select a couple winners.
I like it. So we're gonna call that one another wrap for a great car, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. I'm excited for the guy who bought it. He's got a great summer in front of him, and let's go out and look for our next car.
Make sure you subscribe to Detail and Bell.
And please, in the comment section, tell him to quit doing that. That's a wrap. Let's go. Oh, hi, my little baby. I'm never gonna sell you. They can't make me. I love you.